Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel once again. I do appreciate you all returning once again. I did some smoke photography the other day, so I've always wanted to do some, so I just went ahead and said, hey, today's the day we're going to do it. So I went and got me some incense at the dollar store. Got a pack of them for $1. So you can get them different prices, and the little cones work just as good. Um, I did use a flash and illuminate my smoke with. I did a Canon 60D. My settings was focal length 62 millimeters, ISO 100, 5.6, 1 257 second. It's my settings that I used on my camera. The only thing else I did on these, I did crop off the incense stick right here. You can see it right here. I just went ahead and pulled my crop tool out and just cropped it right off. Then I sent the pictures that I picked out to Photoshop. And there's one of the ones that I edited. Let's see. There is no right or wrong way to do these. I always make a copy of my main picture anyways in case I do mess it up, and I always turn it off. Had to have that as an extra because you never know what you might do. I might accidentally draw on it or something, then I couldn't take it off. Go ahead and get you some blank layers. So, but this is what I'd done originally. We can go ahead and just change this back over to normal. I just painted on top of it with colors. I just did one layer at a time. The magic is when you change your blending mode. There's more than one way you can do this. This is not the only way you can do this. And not the only setting that I used. You can probably do a number of different options. But I just brought on the blank layer with whatever color I wanted. And went to the next one. Went to the next one. That's just how I done it. And then I selected all my layers. And I changed it to multiply. I didn't have to use multiply. I could use a different one. Um, different ones do different effects. There's your darken, color burn. Let's enable that brightness. Color burn is unusual. Also, linear burn, darker color. There's your lighten, screen, color dodge. Linear dodge, lighter color, overlay. Overlays are nice. Also, probably could take the brightness filter off. That looks really nice too. If you overlap your colors, be sure you have your brush really fine, because you will see a ring around this where you painted your other color on. It'll be like a little ring. So be sure you either back off a little bit with a really soft brush, or just don't get up close to it and touch them together. Unless you want that effect, because it will be a different color. And it will be noticeable. Let's go back to multiply. That's how I edited that one. This one here, I used two different smokes to do this one. Let me turn all these off so you can see my smokes. I used this bottom part of smoke. I did put a mask on this where I'd used it from another flower, and I'd saved it as a picture because it had stuff up here originally. But go through, this is the colors that I used on it. Let's just go ahead and enable everything back here. Now when you got two different smoke layers or more than one smoke layer, you've got to change anything above your main layer to like screen. If you don't, if I left that on normal, it's just doing to here. That's all it's doing. This is considering be non-existent because it's not there. I probably could have drugged this way down here to the bottom. Don't know if he let me do that or not. Nope, he won't let me do it. Now when you change your blending mode to that, it does change your colors. But if you want to see how I originally had this fixed up, we can turn this back to normal. And you don't have to color every little part of your smoke. You know, it's good to leave some stuff white, like I did here. And you can go through and change your fill. Like some of these, I changed I lowered my fill down to like 44%, even lower on some of these. Use your imagination, like you know, like someone said, it's your world, your picture, and you know, do what you want. Let's put this back to multiply. And there's that one. Let's see, this one here. This one here, there's no way you can manipulate smoke to do what you want it to do. You can make it move and stuff, like blowing on it or waving your hand on it. But now this one here, it looked like a guy, like a little person, and that's the way I chose to edit him. There's the smoke as it was out of camera right there. I didn't take anything away from this picture or add anything to it. This is the way the smoke rose. So if you'll see how I painted him, that's how I painted him. But I thought he had a little hat on, airy with his mouth open and his eyes, and had this sort of airy spiritual mist around him here, and I really liked the two colors here where they blended together. It's really nice. This color here was a really dark color to begin with, and I toned it down just a little bit. I don't know if you can see it on the screen up, but there is just a hint of color difference now where I toned it down some. It was really noticeable before. It was almost like a distracting line through there. But that's him. Let's see, there's the flower. And this one here is also a two smoke. Now this one here has the bottom part of the smoke that I used on the other one. It's right here. This is it right here. Turn all my smoke off here. But here it is. Here's what the entire picture was. I could have left this if I wouldn't have made any difference, but I just felt like it might have distracted the picture a little bit, so I just layer masked it off. And this is the way it turned out, which I thought it was rather nice, because I done posted these on my Instagram. So you have to follow the lines with your coloring. You can see here, I just painted it on there. And I thought he was more like I don't know, a weird spiritual demon or something. Right here, he's coming out of fire, and he's got the aura mist around him. That's just my interpretation of him there. So, but there's the pictures that I made. We'll go through them one more time. Let me know what your favorite is. These are also on my Instagram page. The link should be on my profile to go to my Instagram page. Let me know what your favorite is, people. And as always, have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching.